Hey guys, welcome back for another great video. So today it's about 15 games like Elden Ring You Must play. It's an action RPG fighting game. I will be introducing the top similar games to Elden Ring that will be available on PS4, Xbox One and PC. So for more details, let's jump to the next part of the video, but before we get started, I appreciate if you first take a second to subscribe to the channel and smash even that like button. So without any further ado, let's get started guys. Elden Ring is the new game from Software. This is a third-person RPG action that will offer an open world. The game marks the collaboration between Hidetaka Miyazaki and George Martin, the creator of Game of Thrones. This game will drop on January 21, 2022. So starting with Dark Souls series, it's an action RPG reserved for lovers of challenge and extreme difficulty. The player must develop his character in the midst of labyrinthine levels full of traps and particularly powerful and vicious enemies. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's an action game that sends you to a feudal Japan at the end of the 16th century. Play as the one-armed wolf, a strange samurai equipped with a shinobi prosthesis as a left hand and set off in a pursuit of kidnapped young lord. Bloodborne. Action-adventure game on PS4 in a line with other titles from Software. Dark Souls, Demon Souls. Bloodborne takes place in a dark and fantastic universe that goes perfectly with the gameplay, severe and punitive. Neo series. It's an action RPG developed by Koei Tecmo. The adventure takes place during the Sengoku period in Japan, a time ravaged by wars. In the skin of the samurai William, you will have to fight opponents such as demons or humans while using various weapons like swords, axes or even spears. Demon Souls Remake. Demon Souls is a remake of the eponymous role-playing game released in 2009 on PS3. In an apocalyptic universe, a brave man tries to challenge one by one the demons who ravage the world, but his suicidal quest leads him straight to death, and it is in the form of a specter that he must continue his fight against evil. Code Vein. It's an action RPG game focusing on dungeon exploration by Bandai Namco. The world as we know it has fallen into disrepair. However, one last stronghold of humanity, Vein managed to survive thanks to its members, the Ravens. With one of your companions, Ravens, chosen from among the last inhabitants on Earth, you must go in search of blood and truth. Nier Automata. It's a single-player RPG-type action game. The title takes the player to a distant future where Earth has been invaded by alien forms armed with biomachines. After taking refuge on the moon, humanity sends androids to their home planet capable of fighting with aliens and reclaiming the planet. Nier Replicant. It's a video game that was developed by Cavia and published by Square Enix. This game has been released in different versions. It was notably released in Japan on PS3 under the name of Nier Replicant. The Xbox 360 version was named Nier Gestalt. The story begins in the summer of 2053 in the ruins of an unidentified town. A prolonged snowstorm envelops the region, trapping the few survivors in freezing cold with a little shelter and little food. Hollow Knight. It's an adventure and exploration game that immerses you in a vast ruined kingdom. In this resolutely 2D game, explore the small caves, face terrible creatures and become friends with strange insects. Forge your own path and explore this kingdom populated by heroes and insects. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Game developed by Respawn Entertainment, Jedi Fallen Order installs its plot between the third and the fourth installment of the saga. The player takes place the role of a young Padawan seeking to flee the Empire and the hunt for the last surviving Jedi, a manhunt led by Darth Vader. Remnant from the Ashes. It puts you in the shoes of a group of survivors traveling through the major cities across the United States after a disaster in which nightmarish creatures have invaded the land. Third-person shooting, dodging, and cooperation with your teammates will form the basis of the gameplay. Salt and Sanctuary. It's an action platformer game also including an RPG aspect. It puts you in the shoes of shipwrecked sailor who landed on an isolated island after many wars. The semblance of hope remaining in these places is symbolized by the sanctuaries, refuges where travelers meet in order to protect themselves from external dangers. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. It's an expansion for the role-playing game Dragon's Dogma, also included in this version. Among the additions, we can count On the Reef of Amateur, an island for high-level players that contains new weapons and new monsters. The Surge. It's an action RPG type game playable in single player. An unexpected disaster strikes in your very first day on the job and you wake up equipped with industrial exoskeleton in the middle of the crumbling complex. You will have to fight your way to the exit by judiciously cutting your enemies. Finally, God of War. It's a mythological action game. Play as Kratos, an anti-hero both banished and hated by the gods of ancient Greece. In order to save your soul, obey divine orders and go fight legendary creatures and monsters in battles of incredible violence, but always beautiful, orchestrated. Here's where the list ends. You can recommend other games for me for the upcoming videos. Just mention it below in the description. So this is it for now, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you want to see more updates, just check out the channel day by day. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for supporting me and I wish you all a great day.